Hey everyone, welcome, Shrisha here. In today's video, let's talk about the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is super hyped. It retails for rupees 1300 and you get 24 ml. I know it is a little pricey for 24 ml, but let's put it to test. What is this primer all about? I am taking 2 pumps and let's see. Oh, it is quite sticky and it feels hydrating on the skin. It doesn't feel too tacky, I must say. I'm just applying on the T-zones, and yes, it does feel sticky. So let's give 30 seconds and see how it feels later. Let's do the grip test. Whoops, it is quite gripping. This is how my skin looks up close once the primer is on for more than 40 seconds. Now it does feel a little tacky. I can see that my skin is quite hydrated. It doesn't feel too dry or it isn't feeling too elastic kind of a thing, which is a very good thing. It has also blurred my pores, but not completely. I can see almost like 50%. So let's put on foundation and see how it performs. I will be using pack foundation and applying with my sponge on this side. I can definitely tell that the foundation is blending really well. This foundation is looking so good on this primer. Wow, impressed. On the other side, I'm using the same pack foundation and using pack brush in 234. This is a nice brush. It is small, but I really like the way this performs. Straight up, I can say that this is giving more coverage when compared to the blender, and there are no brush strokes. This foundation is looking dewy because of the primer. I must tell you all, this foundation is looking not extremely, but definitely dewy just because of the primer. Look at the way this is looking. I really love the way this is looking. I must tell you all that I am pretty impressed with this primer. My face doesn't feel heavy at all. I will not be setting the foundation with loose powder or compact powder because I just want to check how much the primer holds the foundation. Concealing my under eyes with Milani concealer. This is really good. I got this recently and I really love the way this performs under my eyes. It is quite hydrating and also gives a very good coverage. I will be setting my under eyes using some loose powder from K Beauty. I am using the pack sponge and then just gently pressing it. Usually I also set my smile lines, but today I just want to test the primer, so I will not be setting my smile lines. If you are my skin tone and looking in for a beautiful chocolate brown color, then you definitely need to try this Swiss Beauty Stay On Lip Crayon in the shade 23 Chocobar. It is definitely a one swipe pigment and it stays on for long. Once this lipstick dries completely, it is transfer proof, and this is a beautiful shade. Straight up, I can tell you all that the foundation is looking superb just because of the primer. I must give all the credit to the primer. It definitely looks dewy. I like the way this is looking. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin, so that's a plus point, and it is quite hydrating. Anybody from dry skin will know how important is the primer to be hydrating, and I like the way the foundation is sitting on the primer. It is very good. I like the way this is sitting on the sides of my nose. That is really nice. First impressions of the primer is amazing. Do I love it? Yes, definitely. At present I am really loving it. I will definitely be checking in after some time and let you all know how this performs. It's been more than 4.5 hours since I have this foundation on, and I must tell you all, the foundation hasn't budged. I'm like, what? Wow, it has stayed in its place without even setting. This primer is too good. It was not that I was sitting under fan or AC. I did sweat, and this is how it looks even after sweating. The foundation hasn't moved even an inch. Wow, this primer is too good. My final thoughts on this primer: a lot of them have definitely duped this with the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I haven't tried that, but all I can say is I really did enjoy this primer. I would be highly recommending this. I know it's a little expensive. 1300 for 24 ml is quite expensive, but it is definitely worth the money. If you want your makeup to last the entire day, make sure that you use this primer. This gives a nice grip so that your foundation, blush, contour, highlighter, whatever, can hold on to really well. And also make sure that you use a nice setting spray to make it last even longer. If I have to rate this primer on 10, it would be easily 9.5. You also get a niacinamide version of this. I don't know how that performs, but this is the original, and I really do enjoy using this. When do you purchase this? Obviously Nykaa has some sale going on throughout the year, so it is really good to buy this during the sale. If you are sleeping on this primer just like I was all this while, wake up and go grab yours. That's it for this video. Remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell for further updates.